Yeah, both of you.
Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As a reminder, we're being recorded. Okay, Judy, it's your turn to swear in. You do both at the same time?
Mike and Janet?
Yeah.
Okay. Take your paper.
She's gonna do both. That one, that go back.
And Mike.
You're supposed to bring it, Mike.
You guys go ahead.
He just cooled himself off a little bit.
That's good, because Peggy's clean today.
That's nice and
That's the one you have to sign it, Bill.
You got it?
It is, yeah. Okay.
He wanted to start off the bank.
Yeah, basically, it's the same.
Well, at least we're starting this year out with a bang.
Yeah, you lead us.
Okay, raise your right hand. I,
I'm Michael Johnson,
being duly sworn
being duly sworn
upon oath,
upon oath,
do hereby swear
do hereby swear
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
and honestly
and honestly
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of the town
of the
council
town council
of the town of Woken,
of the town of Woken,
Indiana, and that I will uphold the constitutions
and I will uphold the constitutions
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Indiana,
and the state of Indiana,
the laws of the state
the laws of the state
of Indiana,
of Indiana,
and the ordinances of the town of Woken,
and the ordinances of the town of Woken,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God,
so help me God.
keep me steadfast.
Keep me steadfast.
Yeah.
You're too young to go cut mine.
Yeah, from the nursing home. We got mine ready for that one.
This is your second picture, you should make it.
Okay, and I'll put that in the file.
Okay.
You got yours?
Yep.
Alrighty?
Yep, we're done.
Good.
Okay.
And then we have some,
Huh?
and then we have the visible debate.
We'll over that later. Alright, now we vote for the office.
Yes, so we have to vote for the
President.
president and vice president.
I nominate Cameron Emmett.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Okay, vice president.
And nominate Betty Hosper.
you don't wanna do
I'll second that.
it? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations.
May stop a little.
You can have this one next year. Okay.
Yes.
You'll sign it.
that truck?
Oh,
Oh, eight?
we would keep that one as a town. In town, you still keep the spreader on it.
Is that got a blade to it?
No,
That one don't have a blade?
just a spreader. So we just get another, just a half ton.
That hasn't been figured in budget.
No, that's what we're seeing what the prices are. We're just, see what the price is and then go from that. But we need to
Get bids.
get bids, but we need to make a motion to get.
So does it have to be a Ford or can
No, we'll just
it
give
take
you
a
the price.
bite of anything?
Just keep,
I called him today.
yeah,
2025 fleet pricing for state's not out yet, the SSV packages, but he just emailed me a tradesman package. Last year's 24 SSV was around 39, which is about 1,000 more than we got the DR's truck for, but it's not too far around. So he's giving me the tradesman, I got it in my email right now. I'll send it to you, but
I'll make a motion to start getting bids for a new truck.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anything else, Jeff?
No, I won't wait till the camera part, but I do want to.
Approved minutes? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll
It's
get to
not in
it.
there. I'll get to it. It's not in here, we're just going off the list. Anyway,
You're supposed to be doing approvals for department heads right now, not their reports.
we already did approvals.
You have to appoint the department.
You have to appoint a
Oh.
department head.
Why didn't you stop me earlier?
Well, because you're the president.
Okay, we need to do department head approval. I skipped the whole section, I did first meeting of the year. Okay,
So I would make a motion to do,
accept these.
accept them as listed from Justin to Lori Bustle. Justin, Jeffrey, Vince Hall, Jared Bear, Kenneth Blackburn, Steve Young, and Lori Bustle.
I agree. Bert make a motion. He did motion,
You
I
made the
second.
motion, you seconded, all in favor,
Aye.
opposed? Okay. Now can I go,
Or do we have to just do this whole thing? Okay, okay.
what, your salt will be in Friday. Well, I talked to Jeff with about it since he was pregnant. Okay, Vince, you got anything?
No, I don't, thanks.
Okay, like on the newspapers, are we gonna use the News and Review and the Herald Journal?
He's my.
Oh, it is on, never mind, okay.
Hey, I have a question about the dump truck, Vince.
Yes, go ahead.
Is the seat,
It needs
do we need to repair that seat?
It needs replaced.
Place?
It'd be fine.
He likes it.
You like it like that?
It
Put a
would be
cushion on
nice.
it.
Oh. Would you rather have a new seat?
Justin said, I think it needs replaced.
That seat, you're about sitting on springs, ain't you?
That's why I got a cushion.
It throws you to the door.
Yeah, but safety wise, that should be changed.
So I make a motion to replace the seat and
The stuff.
In the old
on it.
truck,
the truck.
that's the plow truck.
Yeah.
I'd go second that.
What'd you say?
The step board on the passenger.
Yeah, the running board you replaced on that.
If the frame's able to have a new place.
It's bad? Oh,
Don't look very good.
well,
Well, we're,
Who seconded that?
Darwin did.
Thank you. Since you guys are jumping all over.
We're jumping all over the place today.
You are all over me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the other thing and we'll start going in there. Now that you the other part. Okay, newspapers. The News and Review and Herald Journal is primary
I make a
newspapers.
motion to approve those to be our
second?
representative newspaper.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Bank of Wolcott is town primary depository.
Make a motion to do the bank of Wolcott.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Jacob as our attorney.
Make a motion for Jacob to be our attorney.
Janet, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of memberships in following organizations, IACT, ILMCT, and why is IIMC?
International, woo.
Oh, I see. Indiana Rural Alliance, Rural Water Alliance, American Water Works Association, Alliance Rural Water, and AIM.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We need to sign on next business agreement.
That is right here.
Yeah, and this is long too.
Need to take it one more. Okay, Patty Storch, contract for janitorial services, do you have the contract?
She's already said it. I'll make a motion to retain her as janitorial service.
Is that the same price as what we've been doing? Or kept it at the same rate?
Yeah, it's $100 a month. $50 for me.
I'll second it.
On favor? Who made the motion?
I did.
Dave, second, Harry? Okay, all in favor?
I
Opposed? Approve the minutes from December 17th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes?
Do I have a second?
second.
All in favor?
Okay.
Opposed? Alright, now we can do department reports. You guys still don't have anything?
Yeah, we need to talk about the street lights.
We'll do that in new business.
We have any other street lights, though?
We'll bring that up in new business.
Okay.
Jared, do you have anything?
No, not, just one thing, actually two things. The holiday schedule, Judy sent that out to everybody out from the governor's office, what they use for their, state holiday list. The only thing I would ask is approval to move the December 26th one from my department, it's on a Friday. Move it to Christmas Eve, JR works Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I don't think I need a holiday on a Friday that doesn't do anything for us, so. I would ask to move the 26th to the 24th for the holiday list for us alone, so.
I make a motion to do that.
Second?
Second.
And then, just
All
to
in
get
favor?
some. thing, just to get some clarity, we're going into contract stuff with the school anyways, but for the time being, we need to give Aaron clarity on the vacation. I would like to go off the 1-year employee thing, which is, in the handbook in the red section, if we can do that for him to, because he'll be with us through June 30th unless we continue our contract, which we're gonna have talks with, I'll get with you guys later about. So,
Okay.
but that's why I just wanna be able to give him vacation based on 1-year employee.
How long has been employed, that should be how we,
And, well, part-time has been here a little longer now, but he's been here since
yeah.
the fall semester for him, so.
How is that gonna work, like, in the summer season? We pay him through the town?
Yeah, we pay him time, but he comes to shift here, so he'll work 12-hour.
shift?
Yep, he'll work 12-hour shifts, we'll get more coverage. We'll end up with, at least 10 hours more coverage a day here with police coverage, so, when he comes during the summer. Close to a 24-hour department, we'll get really close to it.
Okay, so the police department will be open 24 hours.
No, close to it. We would need, we need 4 full-time employees to do that, to cover 24 hours a day.
Okay.
That's all I.
Okay. Lori's not here. Steve,
Don't have anything.
Kenny,
All fire hydrant markers are on, so I get them ready for winter.
I think you got your snow, I think you might be able to take them off now.
Yeah, they get missed us.
Well,
Thank God.
nothing against the new guys, but some of the guys plowing snow around here haven't plowed before, I don't think.
Only one.
Well, no,
He
it's
plowed last
okay.
week, so he's good.
It's a dual purpose, it shows the hydrants are for everybody.
Yeah, I kinda like them year round in a way, just 'cause there's, in the data street when I back around there.
I've asked for that to be, I've asked for that to be on my fire hydrant year round, but they won't leave it on.
We leave them on, it's just a matter of,
They'll deteriorate and,
well, a little bit there, and then kids on bicycles, like some that are along the sidewalks, that blade will
yeah,
draw blood if you come in contact with it. So we have taken them off the heat fabrics. And then over time, a few of them disappear. I don't know why people would want them, but anyway, they're on. There's 72 of them on, 72 hydrants and 3 blow-offs. So they're all marked.
Yeah, I noticed them just driving down the road, the reflection on them the other night.
In the middle of the night, in a snowstorm, sometimes they're pretty handy,
Yeah.
you know, for everybody. That's all I got.
thank you. Janelle, do you have anything? Mike?
They was funded, so it's kind of cool.
Sherry's not on there with one. Wow. This is an old list.
Calvin's here.
Got Jerry Leeds on here.
That's because you lost it for that.
I don't have anything.
So, Main Street. M&M's, we're back for round 2.
We were interested in perhaps having our meeting here the first Thursday of the month.
I thought we talked about this
Yeah,
last
that got
We did.
approved.
Oh, okay.
It's been already
As
approved.
long as my
Okay.
pen doesn't come up next
Well,
time.
when you miss a meeting, you know, and then, we're just now looking at our spring activities that we'll sponsor. So not much is going on, no meeting this year.
We got Christmas decorations to take back down on the light poles.
When you do that.
But we're gonna let it warm up a little bit first. Well,
You're gonna be waiting in.
and
April.
the windows that need to be scraped on the side of the railroad tracks, which we've done that,
Not in this kind of weather, we're not there.
not in this weather. And if anybody noticed also, that was Marty Connerman that done those windows for us, and that paints them every year, and Brian Fur pays for that. And then he also done the roots, the windows around roots, if you notice, the painting and on the windows, he done those also for Amber.
Anything else?
But if they volunteers, it gets nice out, don't go scrape windows. We got, who was the two last year?
Stellar Girls.
Diane and,
Yeah, they got
Diane
very
Stoller and
together. They helped us
Still
out a
would
lot.
be stolen girls.
Well, what were they? Your
Luck.
girls, your girls.
Look, look,
They'd be luck girls.
Luck, oh, luck, luck.
anyway,
Same for you. She's married.
okay. Something else?
Think that's it.
Jacob?
It's kind of also an old business, so I can do it here, but I just wanted to give you an update. I have put together a draft, for the easement agreement on this water line issue. I sent it to their attorney, asked them to return it with any additional terms. I haven't received a response. I did kind of send a little nudge email today of, hey, I sent this to you, haven't heard anything. So as soon as I get that back, we can get that signed and recorded.
Are they wanting the easement agreement before we get ownership, or do we?
Well, I mean, so the easement is for the benefit of the town, and it's really kind of more normally in that you would have the easement itself there's a value to it, so we would normally take that. The problem is for this is we've got and I don't know why it was done this way, but we've just got this weird scenario where we've got a pipe that we own, but we don't have access to because there's not an easement. So in order to be able to do that, you know, their attorney has not brought this up, but if he wanted to, he'd probably be justified in saying, well, you know, the town owes my client money because you guys have had your water line on his property for this period of time. They haven't done that because
I wonder if it is actually, I wonder if it's in that, it might be in that gray area of the state right away.
yeah, and I don't know if it's in that, I know for like ditches it's 75 feet, I don't know for NDOT, if it's a 50-foot or 75-foot right away, but. So anyways, as soon as I get that markup back,
Because we're up to 678 gallons an hour.
So does each one of them have an attorney, or is one group? Or
it's one law firm that represents them.
But they both have,
No,
Feathers
no.
and Mosley have to sign off on it?
Yeah. Did you add Mosley into that? For yourself? Get that.
Yeah, it's just slow moving, cause when they responded last time, they kind of acknowledged that they let it sit there for a while, so.
Okay.
They don't seem to
People
be in
don't
a
know
real
what we're
hurry.
talking about, we got a water leak on the edge of town, through Feddersville. That's why you didn't farm it this last year, that section, and we need to get that taken care of. But we need an easement on their property to fix it.
Yeah, and I know there had been some discussion about possibly abandoning it or whatever, but
That'd be.
that's outside my scope, so.
Are they willing to do the repair? Is that what I heard?
If they are, that's news to me,
Okay.
so.
Okay. Judy?
Let's see, we got approved by the state for our 2025 budget. That's good.
That's good.
Got that today. An email for the sewer. I think it's on one of our projects, continuing, the pre-treatment ordinance needed. Is that you?
That's what,
I don't know.
Ken's working on?
Ken's
You got
working on it?
Ken?
I have not heard back.
Okay.
Okay, they're considering also have a local limit for oil and grease.
Why would anyone be dumping oil in Grease County?
Just reading emails. So Ken's taking care of this.
He's been working on it, I put it out there. Good.
And then we still need to appoint people for the curb seat and which we'll do here in a bit. Somebody that's requesting, to put up, no parking signs in front of their business, so they can plow snow.
Or at,
Market Street,
In the
And,
winter, so it's up there, but
not on the east side of 24. laundromat.
Why would you wanna put no parking signs for the laundromat?
Snow removal. Nowhere.
Snow removal of 2 inches or more.
Yeah.
No
there's-
parking.
There's no signs. She's not need the signs for that.
Where like that, I mean, if you got residents up there in those apartments, where would they?
Same way,
able to
same way as on Market Street, they have that.
It doesn't happen.
Should it run like at a certain time though? I mean, certain
I
time
think
of the
it's
day,
designed to
like
say a certain
between
time.
8 and 10 in the morning
No.
or something, or not?
It's not Market Street, it's the same one. They all move over to the other side of the street, shove it out, and they can move back.
And then somebody else also, this is like for cleaning up the ditches about.
Those would probably be put up on those light poles fence. Go ahead.
Okay, for the ditch clean out, like to, where they were cutting trees down, to kind of burrow through the, tile. Okay, but that might be, I don't have my notes with me, but,
Does
that's,
county work on that?
huh?
Check the tile,
Yeah.
probably needs to, yes, that's county issue.
The county worked on them last week.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
Anything else?
Well, they went from
They need to
Burke,
do more.
they went from Burke Street.
Better.
All they did was basically cut the trees down, they left
I
all the
talked to
shady.
one of them, they're gonna still like dredge it, and then after that, we're gonna have to add that north replace.
You're gonna have a north fence replaced. Be nice if they could dredge it to where we could mow it. Once or twice a year.
That's part of it, down the
Plan.
the plans down the.
Looks nice so far.
We're hoping like we-
Yeah. It's pretty good.
They said it's in the contract, they just had to cut that stuff down first before they could dredge it or clean out. the-
Probably, they just
They
need,
said it'd be later in the spring or fall
It-
before they even got around to that, so.
oh. Okay.
But there is part of that back there where Kevin Sutton needs to move that equipment, cause they did say something about that. To me, there's something that he's got equipment parked back there that they can't get into the ditches, is that, did you guys notice that any?
It's at the water plant.
That's at the water.
There's equipment at the water plant that probably can't get around here.
The end of the fence,
That's all
the
they
only
said.
thing I saw.
That's all they said was the fence, they couldn't get too close to the fence, was all they tried, they got over their chainsaws and cleaned out the best.
Okay. Kirksey, we need a new representative. Now, would you like to still do it, or?
Come on. You ain't got anything on your plate, do you? I do currency.
You meet like 4 times a year, so yeah.
You wanna do currency? That's grants for the town.
It's January 30th, May
You know, 4
29th,
meetings a year.
July 31st, and October 30th.
You wanna do it?
You
Jan?
heard Jan's,
It's in London. Yeah.
You go, girl.
okay. Mike, you should, want to do?
Yeah, so if I can. And I'm on, we're both on Region Wolfett.
Who,
Do
Or
it.
and I both are.
who wants to be in charge?
Oh, okay.
Do you wanna be RWCDC? Or do you want
Yeah, I
Mike,
can.
or do you want Mike to be?
If he wants to, he can.
Okay, Mike said first. Area plan is ready. Right,
Correct.
Yeah.
so we need a motion to appoint all these.
I make a motion to make them all department heads of that, of those.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright, donations, Main Street, 4th of July, RWCDC, WCED, what is that?
Do what?
Oh, White County Economic, sorry.
Yeah.
And Zios, all 3,000 apiece.
I make a motion to donate to those organizations.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Alright, council meetings, first and third Tuesday of the month.
What was your motion, Mike? I didn't hear what,
For the donate for those departments, or for the donations?
but is it the 3,000?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have them?
Yeah, that's half of what it was last year, but. I mean, I can't say much, I'm into Main Street, and we've done a lot for the town, or we do a lot for the town.
I think they are all,
I know I was told before by, putting up the Christmas lights is, by putting them up is saving the town $1,000, taking them down is $1,000 that we're saving the town. Cause that's what they cost to put them up.
well, those more than half.
But we also got budget this year.
Until we know where we're at.
Yeah, so we know.
Which I'm hoping, I got all the, December recs done, so now I'm gonna start working on the year end, and, Treeville is coming on Monday, so we'll be working on the year end stuff, and then after that, I'm going backwards. I gotta do the last 4 years.
Have you heard anything on the audit?
Nope. I haven't called recently, there for a while I was calling them all the time, but then when they said that how expensive it is for them to come and do it, I thought, well, we might as well plow through it and get it done and see what we can find. So Teresa and I were gonna go through those.
Gives you a little extra time to get more from
Yeah, and so once we get, it'll save the town, plus after I get the year end done, I'll have time to kind of really focus on that.
I think Main Street can also then come to us in the summer, or 6 months from now, and ask for
We'll
what
know
we
better
do.
where we're at.
And we're-
That's what I was thinking, that maybe we could revisit this like
Right.
every quarter.
Well, I know we're very thankful for what money we do get, and you know, we put every cent that we get, and then we make in our projects back into the town, and actually, we're doing some scholarships this year too. We changed our mission statement, we're allowed to give scholarships out of the high school too now.
I think that's $2,000.
Yeah, $1,000
scholarships
scholarship
to the school.
Does that apply to this year's seniors?
Yes,
Okay.
all they have to do is apply for it, we've already got the paperwork in order.
Is it just approved, did that be Tri-County?
It's Tri-County, but it's also, not like an alternative school, like Ivy Tech and like that. Kids who really, really need the money and can't afford to go to school, it would be for them. And, one of the things, is the sorority always got money, not that I care, but have they always gotten money every year?
I think so, yeah.
In the past,
Oh, they have.
right? Or is that,
We've only gotten money for Angel Tree before, Angel Tree. We've never been.
Yeah. I just wondered.
They've never approached you before. They've never approached it before.
Yeah, I had never seen their name on there.
What was the thing that the guy come in here last year that we didn't give the full amount, and they come in, that they paid on the sewage department?
Economic development.
Yeah.
Who was the
Randy
old?
Mitchell.
Who was that?
Randy Mitchell,
Yeah. What department was that though?
White County Economic Development.
WCD.
He's not there anymore.
Did we cut all of them?
We got him all.
Cause
Oh,
they
yeah,
paid,
someone.
they paid like what, $4 million on the sewage department? I think it was.
Anyway.
Who took his place?
Randy Strasser.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, back to the council meeting, first, third.
So wait, so we got, do we need to amend?
Yeah.
Might we have to amend my motion?
You already got it.
Yeah, but to revisit it in 6 months.
No, we can always revisit it.
Okay.
We've always, if you guys came and asked last year in the middle for the fire box, we'd be able to,
Yeah, just $200, I think.
yeah, something just like
Any
that.
extra money?
Yeah.
What? You're winking at me and grinning at me, so.
Well, I remember that we did that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it comes to it, just.
Ask-
You can always ask more, or we can always determine it then, so,
Okay.
okay? Alright. Council meeting, first, third Tuesday of the month.
I make a motion to keep it.
You do.
Second it.
You might wanna change the date on there though.
Well,
Put the right year. Put the correct year.
2024.
That's 25.
Mommy, it was Marie.
Yeah, 25.
Are the dates right then?
Probably not.
I can't
Better
tell
than
you
that.
that.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
today's right.
They are.
Okay.
Jeff checked them.
It's just the 24 is wrong.
Who seconded
Alright,
that?
who made the motion? Betty?
Yes.
Second.
Darwin seconded. I don't know if they're always necessary.
I think that you are. There's too much paperwork otherwise. It's just too much to go through. I can't do all that stuff.
Okay.
That or maybe a board meeting and an executive meeting. I don't
We can't vote on anything in the big meeting.
Oh, okay. Board meetings, okay.
How about we just manage the, new business? New business is to be held first month. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Of the numbers of these.
2 meetings a month. Who's in favor?
Oh.
Who's in favor? Two
Aye.
meetings a month.
Aye.
So that's 2. Who's opposed? Did you say yes? Did you say, Darwin? So that's 3.
I'm opposed.
Okay, well, yeah, that would be good. Okay, motion passed.
Good.
This is painful today. What?
Did you oppose it?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, 'cause it's through.
I just need to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? We have comments from the peanut gallery.
Yes, I didn't understand, I was on the same page as you guys were.
We're having 2 board meetings a month.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
what that was.
correct, yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Okay, old business, security cameras at the water plant, wastewater plant, compost bin.
I will take care of the wastewater plant.
What are you thinking?
2.
Blanks or you?
I'll
Say
talk to
2
Jared and
cameras?
we'll get some pricing together.
You say 2 cameras at the water, wastewater?
You might be okay with blank out there, and you could probably do more than that, because you don't have the traffic.
Right.
Compost bin, I'd be afraid of the traffic setting them off all the time.
Yeah, I mean, there is a way you can adjust it, but I don't know how much.
Right.
I mean, you can adjust it pretty good, it's just, so like the water plant, wastewater plant, you would get by with a blank, but each one of you would be in charge of the,
I don't think they're necessary.
I don't know, anyone.
What are they gonna take?
It's more of what they can screw with.
You can get into that building with that
I
camera or not.
I know, but you know who did it, so I think.
Who's boss?
You're the one that has the access to it, so I mean,
Probably need a camera on the building and then the fuel, getting the gas.
Why can't we get away with the gas tanks and get a fuel card? That seems like it'd be a lot better than having that
I think it's,
fuel tanks out there to have the desire to steal the fuel. With a fuel card, you get a set price per year if you sign the contract, and
who you don't get the fuel through.
you get whatever you guys choose. You go to Family Express, Casey's FBI, Casey's and Family Express.
Oh, they get a set amount?
Yeah, you use, when I was at McAllister, we had fuel cards that was, I don't know, US Capital, but you could go anywhere and then you punch in your number so you know who's getting fuel, and then you put your mileage in, and then you track your mileage, so you know it's a set mileage and it's not getting stolen, so. And the cops can do the same thing.
Is there locks on the tanks out there?
No.
Why don't we put locks on there?
Because
There's no meter.
the gate's usually locked.
There's no meters on the tanks out there either, so you don't know how much fuel you're going through.
Not ours. Cops had one.
They could put meters on.
Yeah.
I don't know, I like that idea, but is there a way we can get cards for the gas station here in town?
Yeah, absolutely, you can
To
you
get
can get a
the-
company, I used to get fuel up here with McAllister's fuel card.
The diesel's not as good though up here.
No, but we have one diesel truck.
I'm thinking for skid steer. Everything else.
Yeah, but
But don't they, for the skidster, don't they get diesel up here? Ain't there a diesel pump, one of them up here?
Yeah, but he said the diesel fuel's not as good
Quality,
quality,
not
not a good quality.
Oh, oh.
just to get rid of those fuel tanks, you don't have to keep them out.
I sort of like that idea, and then that way we can monitor who is getting it and what for and all that kind of stuff.
Can you and Jared work together on that and do some inquiry?
I can do.
Is there a discount on getting a balk?
Yes, there's a,
I mean, on getting balk out there,
but
out
it's-
there?
but it has to sit out there, you don't know how long it sits, and if diesel sits out there and gets moisture in it, you don't know how clean those tanks are, how long they've been out there.
Yeah.
They've never been cleaned, you don't know the rust and sediment at the bottom of it.
You really don't know that at the truck stop either, though.
They don't know it
No,
anyway.
that's not on us then.
Okay.
You can change those filters on those fuel tanks out there, but
I do like that idea though.
you can get a locked price. Say gas jumps to $4 and you're at $3.06, then it's not gonna change while your contract's still there.
But it should be state bid with municipal through.
Yeah, whatever it would be.
I don't know.
So on that card, does it, you punch in your mileage, I mean, does it come up, when you scan that card, it'll come up like asking your mileage and?
When I was with McAllister, it asked your unit number, and I typed my 6530 was my number then it asked for your current mileage. And the next time you get fuel, it'll see the mileage between the two, and it'll see.
Yeah, about the way like a semi.
Yeah, just like, you know how that works.
Yeah, it's the same way.
It doesn't mean you have to put the right miles in, so that's probably not the most
Well, it's
accurate.
an honor system, it's just like getting fuel out there.
Well, it's a little bit more monitored, cause out there you don't know who's getting the fuel, and here would be a code number that you got to punch in to get it.
Well, then you don't have to pay for the cameras out there if we're getting a fuel card.
I'm still getting cameras.
Yeah, I think cameras would be,
You don't have to get another one for the fuel station out there though.
well, I think in the one camera could be shining out that way anyway, so.
Can we, look into that? Who will look into that? I mean,
I'll talk
you,
to Jared.
Judy, or are you gonna?
I'll talk to Jared.
He's gonna work with Jared on that.
Okay, so let's table that for next meeting then.
Okay. We already talked about the water line. We already talked about ditch upkeep, sewer treatment, we already talked about that. Repair on service pump water plant. We got the high service pump back,
Not yet.
and we called,
Bob called, right before New Year's and left a message and we haven't heard back yet. They
it's
said
been
was-
out for a
they
couple
said-
months,
they-
hasn't it?
And they said it was supposed to be in before Christmas, so.
I really don't like that thought.
No, I'm scared.
You know that, Kenny, right?
What?
We have a high service pump missing still.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll call tomorrow.
just so if you get a fire, then you don't expect a bunch of water
Yeah.
from the tower. Okay. Leaf back, we have ready here yet? No.
They haven't even looked at it. I mean, you know, things are on order, it has to be manufactured, and who knows?
Okay.
Where all you trying to get it from?
The manufacturer of that specific brand
manufacturer.
Where did leaf that come from? Is it like McAllister's?
No, it's a
Brown
Fort Wayne,
equipment, isn't it?
Brown Equipment, Fort Wayne.
Did you try to go through them? or-
That's where they're
What's
with,
that mean?
that's the dealer.
That's what you guys got to fix it last time before selling this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, for the impeller and. Okay, travel policy in the handbook. We're on that later. See the stats, we'll talk about that in a second. Hydrant, line repair at wastewater plant. Do you have a hydrant? Go back.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
There's the main.
Have we got the meters fixed that aren't transmitting yet?
Oh, maybe that's what that's for.
Did the meters new meters get put in?
We talked, what was the guy came and talked,
Mike. That meter.
yeah, so they're working on getting those, and the warranty was good till, I can't remember, 10 years. 10
And are they
years.
changing all the meters to all the water?
Just the ones that are AT&T to Verizon.
How many years are there?
Too many in town that are.
Green had,
It's a sheetroll.
We need to look into getting Sweetener Supply a water meter out there too. To put in either inside the building somewhere on their main entry. Because it's a Remington meter in the pit. But Brianna has to call over there all the time to get numbers
at the sugar plant.
for their sewage output. So they need to just put in a meter in for both of those.
So it can be accurate,
That way we can get
accurate count.
numbers all the time, not once a month.
Yeah, cause don't they estimate that? Ain't that
They
estimated
got-
in
they
sewage
do
or
a
something?
conversion calculation.
And we need an accurate count.
Anyway. That'd be just for just dollars really, but. We don't know how much water they're running.
I'm gonna clip.
No, that's what I'm saying, that's why,
I just go by my hours.
yeah. But we don't know how much water is used at Sweetener Supply for the sewage intake. is what-
Same way with egg life.
But I thought we had our meter still in egg life.
That I do not know.
I thought
They
so.
changed that meter.
They did?
Yeah.
That one too? Well, that, you know, needs to change. Put
Okay.
in somewhere too.
If I'm not wrong, Remington did that.
Right, but I mean, we need to have one of ours back in there as well.
Yeah.
Basically, got 2 meters back to back, just to,
Yeah, cause that's what Brianna has to call when you get that every month.
it's a screwed up system out there. Okay. Bright speed fiber optic.
Am I okay?
You're okay?
Okay. Thank you guys for having me. I have to say, this has been the most fun town council meeting I've witnessed, so thank you for the lightheartedness. I apologize, I have 3 copies, I wasn't prepared for 5 board
That's
members.
fine.
So I'm gonna put you guys did. We are coming to present this plan. We would like to work in your right of ways. We are bringing in fiber to upgrade our infrastructure from copper to the fiber optics. At this point, there is no forcing anybody off of the copper. We are just going to be offering the fiber as an option. It is going to be high-speed internet and also can have voice services down the line. I would like to say that I've heard a rumor that you have had previous experience with a fiber business in your town. We are a little bit different from previous experiences you may have because we are over 90% aerial. What we do is we overlash the fiber line about the size of your pinky onto our current copper infrastructure. So it's going to go on the pole we currently are on. So it's not gonna be a whole lot of burying, it's about 6% of the entire project is gonna be buried. We have worked with the town attorney to try to identify any kind of permitting. I stopped by and I heard that we just need to work with the town council to get the okay, the green light. We are open to being good community partners, however you guys need. My name is Michelle Brzezinski, should have started with that. I'm your government affairs manager for the state of Indiana. Brightspeed was formerly the infrastructure of CenturyLink, but it is not just a name change. We are here with much different outlook on our product. The people who started this company purchased the infrastructure, but not the company philosophy. So it's all very new. Each state now has a government affairs manager, so you guys have somebody that you can come to if your residents have any issues, any concerns, if the town has any needs, kind of just let me know and I'll point you in the right direction. But if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But besides that, we are just looking for the thumbs up to kind of start. If you do have any kind of bond requirements or permitting, let us know. But winter is kind of a hard time to start, but we do like to hit the ground running. I want to acknowledge that our contractor for this project is Congruex. They have over 24 projects in Indiana for us. They're very well experienced. They know our high expectations for leaving the ground better than when they get there. So, any concerns or questions, just let me know.
Is this the same, basically, as SurfNet?
Yeah, it'd be competing with SurfNet.
It's competing with SurfNet?
Yeah.
There's your own be above ground where
So,
SurfNet's below.
basically, I don't remember what our contractor requirements are. We gotta have a bond and then show proof of insurance for Brightspeed and then whoever your contractors are.
Okay. Sure, where Clerk Thomas,
Do you remember what the,
she can I work with you on getting those nailed down, or?
yeah,
Is that, okay?
just mail, email, however.
Perfect.
And then how would this charge per person that wanted it then, or customer that was?
It'll be, mostly at the start is our current customers who are gonna upgrade from the DSL or their voice line to the fiber. But we will be open for market to new customers, anybody who is along any of the lines. So we don't need anything from the town, unless you guys want our service, then we'd be happy to connect you with an account exec. But we are just looking to kind of have you tell us what you need to feel comfortable with us rolling down the streets. With the aerial work, I will say it's gonna go so fast that if one of your residents has a question about who's in their front yard, by the time you get that phone call answered, they're gonna be about 2 blocks down the road.
Essentially, like, the telephone too, okay.
Is it gonna be any better than what it was? Because I left Brightspeed and went to SurfNet.
It's gonna be much better than what it was.
Because ours was out 65% of the time,
The
and we was still paying a full bill.
The copper is just antiquated and it is in the past. We just can't, we are looking towards the future and we fully acknowledge that the copper has to be upgraded. That is the reason that Brightspeed is in existence, is because CenturyLink had chosen not to upgrade their facilities. These folks saw the potential, and while it's slow moving, the company is only about 2 years old. We are committed. And I'd also like to say that these small towns are jumping off points to get the more rural areas, which I know you guys don't represent, but are your friends and neighbors who are outside of the town limits. These little junction points where we get fiber in, that we will be able to use grant money hopefully to get the high-speed internet even to the forest farms or other companies that are doing this.
Is this through streaming then, TV streaming then, or?
The speeds that will be coming to Wolfett will be able to handle streaming, telemedicine, remote work. You'll be just like the same services that we have in the cities. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Okay, now you can go to your street lights.
Okay, I've been doing a little bit of investigating with our street lights. We've had in the last,
On 24 and Market Street.
yeah, we've had the last, 2 months, 3 months, five lights that's been out. So I talked to Kevin, which is my nephew, and have been with, also with, D&K Electric. He said they go like our lights is like, they only got like so much time and stuff, and he said that they're probably getting wore out from our lights. That's why there's so many of them going wrong or going bad. There's 2 now on Market, east side of 24, that are out currently. But he said they're getting to the time that they've been long enough that they're probably wearing out. So I had him give me a bid on them, but I'd have to close this bid to get other bids for other people to bid on them also. But he said they could do the ballast?
Take the ballast out and put an LED.
And put LED in, and then LED lights has got 3 shades of color. They got like the bright white, they got the more of a dimmer white, and then not quite as orange as what we have up there now, but they're wanting that if we want to go that direction or just replace the bulbs as they come. But then if we do that, then the ballast will still be in them, and we'll have to get a certain kind of bulb to put in them. Or we can go where they can take the ballast completely out of them and put LED lights in, and they can change the colors on the lights, like, you know, the bright white or dimmer or something like that, or like the way they are now. So we really need to get like another estimate or open it up for bids for estimates, if that's what we decide to do, or that's what we wanna do. They say we got 2 lights out right now. One of them is by Luke Sizemore on the corner of Market and Burke, and one of them's right on the corner of Range and Market also. So we need to decide if we don't fix them, then it's no use having street lights. So we need to do something. So what's everybody's opinion? Them 2's been out for.
No, when you were for that?
2012-ish?
Now,
So roughly 12 years,
Yeah.
10 to 12 years, even.
but he said they're probably all getting to the age that they're gonna, eventually all of them gonna be no good. If we do the LED, we need to change all the ones
Well, they put the ones down the
on
highway,
Range
and
Street
put
at
the ones
once,
down
so
the
they're all the
Market
same.
Street,
We
different.
don't need a bright white and then yellow, and we need them all done.
These are just the.
And then the ballast, then take the ballast totally out, we
highway,
won't need any of
perfect.
them no more. Because the light that's in there is the old kind of lights.
So what would give you the lifetime of these numbers?
Well, the LED, I think. is
The LED would be more efficient.
Yeah.
And last on.
That's what you're looking to get in the future, probably.
Yeah, you see, this is just a.
So we need to really decide on what we're gonna do. We're gonna just keep replacing the ones, or are we gonna?
And you keep replacing, they're just gonna last less and less and less.
Well,
Yeah,
It's gonna just.
it could, and then we've already got some on Market Street.
why don't we just get bids on both and make a decision?
We also got on Market Street on the west side of Range, some of them are bright white already, and some of them
Oh,
are
sorry.
more of a dingy yellow. That they ain't all the same color anymore.
We're over here trying to set up again.
Yeah.
You what?
I make a motion to get bids, to have them done both ways and go from there.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
So we got D&Ks, we need another. We need like.
You have it both ways on D&K?
Yeah, it breaks it down.
That needs to go to Cameron,
Right.
he's president.
I already looked at it, but I don't wanna know it.
Well, then,
Okay. Anyone have any comments?
pass it down to Judy, she can keep a hold of it.
You're welcome to come and
Jason.
for entertainment.
A while ago, there was a noise ordinance passed. I don't remember how long ago it's been passed, but I was under the impression that it was to include noisy dogs, and I'd like to know why I was told that you can't make somebody get rid of their dog. So what's the point of having a noise ordinance if you can't get rid of the noise?
And the noise from the day.
Well, pick the time, just go sit across the street. 24 hours a day, I don't know when this dog sleeps, but I think that's the only time he's not barking. And I'm pretty sure he's nodding his head because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
It's our neighbors.
And it's hard to sleep sometimes because I gotta wait for the,
He barks when I take him out.
Is that Kane or Abel?
It's Abel.
I believe it's,
That's Abel.
I believe it's that. But you gotta wait for it to be quiet long enough to fall asleep and hope you stay asleep long enough before it starts barking again. So it's getting really tiring to sleep.
Did we do that, Jerry, did we do that in noise ordinance about semis? Was that what we did?
It's about everything.
It's about everything.
Is that about everything? Okay.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it involved the dogs, but I guess I wanted to ask that question.
It was
That-
everything.
So I would just like to see if that could be taken care of because that's getting really hard to sleep.
Did you do a complaint?
Jason, did you fill out a complaint
I had
paper?
filled out complaint forms back when Wayne Wrinkler was still here. That's how far back this is going. I finally just decided, I probably better try again. I kinda gave up on it for a while, but I had trouble sleeping these last few nights because every time I doze off, all I hear is a dog barking.
Fill out another one and give it to Jerry, and then we'll take care of it.
Call when it happens. Don't feel like you're going.
Call when it happens, just in about an hour, go down and park across the street.
I've done that, and I mean, I've done that before, and he's not
Jerry,
barking.
Jerry, come to my house, I'll put on my back light, that dog watches,
And if I remember,
because he knows my dog.
Yeah.
he says,
So that dog's gonna watch and he's gonna bark whenever I turn on my outdoor light.
If the owner don't do anything, then what, if it's in the noise ordinance and it's their,
Give him a ticket,
so that's allowed to do that.
you give him a ticket.
so just stand there and keep writing tickets.
It worked across the street for me. I don't have an issue.
And if I remember correctly, it's probably been, what, a year or so
You've
ago?
been ticketed, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it finally got the point across. You'll hear it every once in a while, but it's not like you.
Not near as bad, they changed things up.
Once in a while, it doesn't bother me. Every
I'm
day.
surprised if I was the owner's dog, I would shout at him. I would've got tired of listening to my own dog.
Wow, okay. Robert, do you have anything? Everything? You just come up,
I think you guys were fixing it in front of our house.
the manhole's still not my,
No. And we'll see how the rain goes in the spring when the rain hits. There's nobody, you don't hear anybody bothering that now out there.
hopefully the water flows through there.
Nothing we're just here for entertainment.
I tried to keep it here in time because, and I
Anyone else?
I got a question for Jared. Jared, when's your classes coming up?
Which ones?
The ones you're going away for that's out of
All
state?
of the negotiator recertification. That is April. Is it 30 days or 31 days? It's the last day of April, one and the first 3 days of May.
Okay, where's it at?
April has 30
It's in Las Vegas.
Who's all going?
Myself and Deputy Page.
School paying for,
Yes.
All or his?
Well, they're not paying for mine, no. I've had my certification for going on 10 years now. I go every 2 years, it's a 2-year recertification.
No, I didn't know if they were paying for you going out to do it.
No, they're not paying for me.
how many days is that?
3.
Okay. Anything else?
I have a question. A while back, there was we talked about a company that was coming in, for elderly people, that they would, repair their, it's been done before in Wolfett, but I can't remember the name of it.
To where they repair their homes or
Right.
something like that.
I haven't heard anything.
Haven't heard anything from them yet.
You gotta go to the courthouse.
I thought you were gonna put it in the water bill or something.
I don't know who is, I can't remember the guy,
Ken knows about it.
Ken's not very fond of it.
Randy Strasser is what brings it up at the commissioners thing over there.
Is that what it was at the commissioners meeting too?
It was kind of a hassle for a lot, group of people that did
When
it.
you do that, you got to do your house, say your house over.
Well, and they put kind of a lien against the
Like
house, and
Yeah.
like 3 or 4
But they
years.
didn't
that
remove
it's
them
off.
last time.
Yeah, the people went out, moved to Florida, and didn't take the leads off. So a lot of people had trouble trying to refinance and all that, so.
Yeah. So,
And I had it done, my house, and I didn't get to choose what they did. He said, oh, we're gonna do this and this and this. I went, well, no, but I want this.
yeah.
Replace all the windows except for one in my house.
Windows is not a thing anymore. Used to be Windows, but Windows ain't because Windows has got lead in it. So they won't do windows. They do roof, and they think it's siding, and stuff like that, but Windows is not qualified anymore.
We talked about when it was going to happen or something was gonna be put on the water bill.
I'll ask Randy, I have a meeting on Tuesday, I'll ask Randy about it again. Then we can maybe put it on.
Somebody asked me about it the other day, and I just inquired about it.
Okay, anything else? Anyone, going on, going twice? Meeting adjourned.
Yeah.